For millennia, the Garden of Eden has been categorized as a metaphorical paradise, a legendary landscape existing in the mind rather than on a map. Yet the earliest accounts of this garden don't read like poetry. They contain highly specific physical directions, detailing a landscape with concrete geographic markers. The text describes a single river source splitting into 4 distinct branches. We know where 2 are. The Tigris and Euphrates have defined Middle Eastern geography for millennia, but the Kishon and Gihon are gone, leading directly into the empty desert of the Arabian Peninsula. The modern surface of the Earth no longer reflects these directions. Finding that intersection requires looking much deeper. Today, the Arabian Peninsula is a vast, arid landscape, seemingly incapable of supporting the massive river systems described in the ancient texts. To find them, geologists now use ground-penetrating satellite imagery, using radar to peel back the surface and reveal what is hidden beneath miles of sand. These scans have identified fossil rivers, enormous dried riverbeds etched into the bedrock, buried long ago by shifting dunes. Ancient linguistic roots for the names Pishon and Gihon evoke images of gushing or bursting forth with water. Geology confirms this description. During prehistoric periods of glacial melt, these now buried channels were massive waterways that surged through the landscape. The Pishon and Gihon functioned as physical waterways until prehistoric climate shifts eventually erased them from the surface. Even with these fossil rivers identified, they remain physically disconnected from the Tigris and Euphrates on our current maps. Over millennia, continuous earthquakes and massive tectonic shifts have fractured and contorted the Middle Eastern landscape, pulling these systems apart. By analyzing these fault lines, geologists perform a forensic reconstruction, reversing the movement of the Earth's crust to see the landscape as it once was. As the Arabian Plate and surrounding landmasses slide back into their prehistoric positions, the geography begins to realign. When the tectonic map is rewound, the fossil riverbeds of the Arabian Peninsula lock directly into the Tigris and Euphrates, converging at one single unified origin point. These ancient directions weren't inaccurate. They were written for a map of the world as it existed before the continents fractured. By triangulating these 4 rivers, we can pinpoint the exact geological coordinates that match the ancient record. Today, that location sits buried beneath layers of sedimentary rock and sun-scorched earth, a dry, rocky valley that shows no hint of its past. However, during the prehistoric glacial melt, this convergence point would have been a lush, water-rich basin, sustained by the constant flow of 4 massive rivers. This alignment between ancient linguistics and modern geology grounds the Garden of Eden in physical space, identifying a specific, verifiable archaeological location. While 2 of those rivers have vanished, the Tigris and the Euphrates continue to flow today, serving as the only surviving surface anchors to this lost world. When we cross-reference the linguistic clues of our ancestors with modern satellite imaging, these geographical descriptions emerge as surprisingly accurate coordinates, waiting to be rediscovered.